What's up, guys? Matt Nuzzo here at the Real Flagship Store to talk to you about the XR4. Woo! It's getting windy out here. So I've got 12-meter XR4 here. This kite's freaking sick. Totally love it. 5-strut platform. XR4 comes in 5-meter to 13.5 meter. Above that, they go to the XR4 Light Wind. The main difference is the canopy material. So the canopy material on the XR4 standard has the Cortex triple ply, which basically, if you look at it, zoom in on the material, it has 3 lines through each little square, just makes it really, really strong. And on the Light Wind, they have the single ply, so it's a lighter weight material. But this triple ply Cortex, the canopy material is super crisp, super rigid, makes the kite have very, very little flutter. Also, on the XR4, they've done this stuff called Exotech. I don't know where they come up with these names, but the stuff really, really works. The Dacron is super rigid. So what they've been able to do is decrease the leading edge and struts of this kite. By doing that, it's going to be a more efficient kite, and it still has that same rigidity. Also, take a look at the wingtip. Okay, you've got a much fatter wingtip on the XR4 than what you've seen in the Riots in the past, and that makes for an ultra buttery, smooth turning power output. So that power output with that fatter wingtip gives you more stable kite in the air, better relaunch, and a much, much better feel on the water. So you have a much more connected feel through transitions. And if you're into riding waves, like the pull through the turn, it's just absolutely super, super consistent. One of the things that makes the XR4 such an amazing kite is that wind range, okay? So this kite, the 12-meter, I've ridden it in, 15 miles an hour average, gusting up, and then taking out days where it's like 25. Most people are on like 8s and 9s, and you're still totally controlled with this kite, which having control at that high wind range, I don't recommend it to anyone, but with this kite, it still works really, really well and very controlled. So for a beginner, they're gonna love that wind range of this kite. Also, take a look here. Fully depowered, and I still have full steering, okay? Down, up, full steering, pulling the bar. I've got full depower on, and I still have full steering without a ton of extra flap or flutter. So this is a really unique feature of the core Riot XR4 is that you're steering fully depowered through the entire wind range, so it makes it a usable wind range. Most kites, you pull the depower strap, sheath the bar, you've got no steering, you're just going in a straight line. Relaunch, no worries, very reliable. Boosting, everyone loves the boost. XR4, because you can get lit on this with control, you get super powered up, the thing just has beautiful hang time. So it goes up really well and then just lets you down so soft, even the small sizes too. I ride the 5 a lot because it's really windy here. It boosts well, and it's crazy because the thing still lets you down soft. It's one of the only 5 meters I've ever jumped on that you don't drop out of the sky like a stone. And that's the other thing about these kites is they're really adjustable, right? So on the trailing edge, you've got 3 adjustment points for turning speed. On the leading edge, you've got 3 adjustment points for bar pressure. So it comes in a standard setting. Personally, I like mine standard setting on the leading edge. Trailing edge, like to have the fast setting to have a faster kite. Okay, but for anyone that has a different riding style, you can really customize that feel. Hey, you like a kite with more bar pressure because you're used to like a sea kite or older kite, that's going to work great, adding more bar pressure. If you have, problems with your, too much tension or anything, you can decrease that bar pressure. So, core Riot XR4, who's it for? It's got a huge reuse. If you're doing any type of kiteboarding, just general riding, cruising, jumping, boosting, you're gonna love this kite. If you ride waves, absolutely gonna love this kite because the wind range, the turning, again, that feel. Only people it's not really for is people that are unhooking. They've got the GTS3 for that. You can unhook on this. They give it like 4.5 stars for unhooking. That's kind of a little weird because it does, like when you unhook, it just has this really heavy power surge, which, isn't that great for unhooking, for unhook tricks. You can do unhook tricks. You can learn railies, fronts, backs, some basic stuff. But for like, much more advanced handle passes and stuff, want to look at the GTS3. Besides that, everyone we put on the XR4 absolutely loves it. Got to try one out. You can check us out online, realwatersports.com, get some more reviews.